All right, everybody. Greetings from Myrtle Beach International Airport. Enterprise rental car spot pickup. I'm getting ready to do a walk around and inspect the vehicle. Any damage bigger than a golf ball I need to report, so I'm just going to do a walk around. Then I'm going to head on down the road, get on up to North Carolina, so stay tuned. We are on our way still. I paid for XM in the vehicle and it hasn't come on yet. So I pulled over to call him to let him know that I don't have my XM yet. So we're back on our way again. This vehicle is weird. I swear, while I was sitting here, I swear I heard it start back up. And I don't know. It's a Volkswagen. I have no idea how Volkswagen does their thing. Yeah, so I called Enterprise and I said I want my money back. I said I still don't have XM in my vehicle. They said it'll show up on my final bill. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't messing with this. So I'm not messing with it. All right. I decided I wanted to go to the customer first. I wanted to grab my unit before I gave up the rental, and I'm glad I did because when I got here they were closed. And so I'm gonna grab a room, and the guy's like, yeah, we open at 6 in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be here at 6 in the morning. He goes, 7? No, I might get up at 7 in the morning. But there was another Horizon driver here, Matthew. He's hooking to that bus right there right now. And we chatted for about an hour. Really cool dude. And he gave me some pointers about the bus. So I'll leave here tomorrow a little bit more educated than when I started. And I've got the night off, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with myself. I think I might go, he suggested just down the road a buffet place. I might do something like that, but we'll see everybody in the morning, right? Morning. Had a lovely stay at the Quality Inn last night. But that's not the reason that I'm filming this. Check out the windshield of my rental. I'm pretty sure all those little specklies, pollen. Crazy stuff. Anyway, I'm having a microwave breakfast and heading over to the customer. 12-minute drive. They're gonna, according to the guy last night, they're gonna stage my unit, bring it forward. I want to unload everything out of the rental into the unit, into the bus, and then take the rental car back. So that's the plan. If anything changes, you'll know. Another thing that I found to be interesting about this rental, when you have the cruise control set, if you gain on someone, or if someone switches lane and gets in front of you, there's a sensor that recognizes there's a vehicle in front of you and it will slow the vehicle down. And right now on the interstate, the speed limit is 70, and I'm in the right lane, and I come up on this pickup truck, and my vehicle slowed down to match the speed of the pickup in front of me, which is 60 miles an hour. And I'm like, okay. I'm taking the exit in a mile, but I just found that to be interesting on this vehicle. I share this with you because this is stuff I'm not used to. You guys probably drive all them nice cute fancy cars and do all that cool stuff. And I'm like, it just amazes me. Vehicles amaze me. I am checked in and they are bringing my bus forward. I'm going to wait in this little building right here and they'll holler at me. They will holler at me when my bus is here. I hope it's not the short bus. Okay, everybody, here's the update. I've already transferred all my bags over into the unit and I returned the rental, and they are going to be kind enough to drive me back over. That'll save me an Uber. So dude is driving me now, and I don't know, 11 minutes and I'll be back at my unit, and then we'll get to show on the road. Alrighty folks, in case it isn't obvious, I'm driving a school bus. I'm not even going to walk you around. It's not that big of a deal, and I kind of need to get out of the way, but we are all done. Pre-trip pictures are submitted. Oop, I forgot to do my logbook. Thank you for reminding me. But we're just about out of here. I'll catch you on down the road. Oh, one thing I do want to mention. With this being a school bus, and the fact that I am not overly familiar with the law as far as when you're transporting a bus, I am going to be stopping at all railroad crossings because the sign says we stop at all crossings. And I'd rather stop at railroad crossings than to take a chance and not do the right thing according to the law. Because I don't know what the law is when you're transporting a bus. I know what the law is when you're driving one as an occupation, even if you don't have passengers. Even an empty bus stops at railroad crossings. So this bus is going to be stopping at railroad crossings. All right, the logbook is caught up and I am set and ready to go. I've got my route already programmed into the phone. It's a little less than an 11-hour trip. I will get there tomorrow. I'll stay the night in a motel because I ain't going to try to sleep on this bus. And I'll need to charge up my electronic devices because there's no power adapter on the unit to be able to charge my phones. So at the end of the day, I'll be seeking real electricity. So let's get the show on the road. Good morning, everyone, from Sydney, Ohio. While the girl is warming up, I thought I would talk you through a few things that I learned yesterday while trying to do a school bus for the first time. Oh my goodness. I'm not saying it's like an airplane cockpit, but I'll tell you what. All these bells and whistles and buttons and knobs, and I had no idea what I was doing. I had to ask for help. So, the very first thing that was kind of important, yes, the door. I found out the door. Now, if you will look over here, this knob right here opens and closes the door, right? But in order for it to work when the engine is shut off, you have to hit this button right here, and it releases the door to where you can push it open manually. And so now that that's engaged, this switch here, when you flip it open, there we go. Flip the switch closed. That was, I'm like, how do I get the door to close? How do I open the door? How do I close the door? The other thing that I found is kind of cool. Let me see if I can find it on the dash button, where when you push it, it will activate all the lights so you can do a pre-trip. Yeah, I have no idea where the button is now. Oh my goodness. Where's the button? Where's the button? Ah, light test right here. Light test. And you can flip this button and it'll do all the lights. That way you can check your marker lights, your running lights, your headlights, your reverse lights, and your brake lights. I'm like, cool. Because on my check-in sheet, the only thing I couldn't check was the reverse lights and the brake lights. Because I'm by myself. I'm like, I don't know how to check that. And the checker outer lady, she goes, oh yeah, it's this button right here. And I'm like, oh, cool. So... And then I had to laugh about this one, but I had to flag down into the driver. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing really good, except for, where's the button for the emergency flashers? Duh. My defense, I didn't see it. It was look, from my perspective, sitting right here at the steering wheel, I could barely see it, right? And at the time the steering wheel was tilted up just a wee bit more, and I'm like, so if I have to stop at railroad tracks and use my four-ways, where's my button for my four-ways? And there were some old pros there, you know, that they're getting their buses and they're going somewhere, and I flagged one of them down, and I'm like, help! So they helped me. Did I learn anything else? I did. To disengage the brakes, you have to push your foot on the pedal in order, the brake pedal down there, in order to disengage that brake fully. But if you don't press firmly on the foot brake and then you push in your knob for your air brakes, it'll pop back out. So you have to make sure you really kind of, not really like smash on the foot brake, but really smash on the foot brake, and that way you can release your air brakes. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna do my light test. I'm gonna push my light test buttony thingy. I'm gonna walk around the unit, log in, and go. Oh, did I say lovely stay at the inn last night? The Comfort Inn. Comfort Inn. Check out these pictures. Had to finally stop at a railroad crossing. The sign said it was a train switching area, or a track switching area, expect delays. So I set the brake. The locals know something that I don't. They're going around. Successful delivery, folks. I'm now back up at the North Goshen yard to pick up my rental. That's been hemorrhaging me money. Now that I know that there's other ways of transportation, I wished I'd have thought about that before I drove the rental up here, but it's all part of the experience. Anyway, delivery went well, and I ended up getting a taxi to bring me back up here. And definitely, if I had to say anything about anything, I would say that planning your rides will probably be the one that will save you the least amount of delays. I'm at the McDonald's, Shelbyville, Kentucky. You want to know how to freak people out? order off the mobile app, and it said, it didn't give me the option, maybe I was in a hurry, of whether I wanted to do dine-in, pick it up dine-in, or drive-through. So I just ordered off the app like I always do and went through the drive-through. So, you want to know how to confuse people at McDonald's? Order on the mobile app for dine-in and then go through the drive-through to pick it up. That just freaked them out. I swear they did not know what to do. I don't know what to tell them. I'm just like, and I'm thinking, you guys can handle this, right? It's on the screen. It says my order number. You can hand it out the window, right? All right, everybody, I had to stop and check on my truck. They definitely are in the process of fixing it. There's a familiar sight. Isn't that crazy? Totally crazy. You can see why they delayed. Who would really want to do this? But I asked them to save the part that's corroded so that I could film it, and they can't find it. I bet they threw it away. How's my girls? Hi! I missed you so much! Hey, girly girls! Hi! Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am, I miss my girls! Oh! I know, come on! Let's... Here you go! Oh! I missed you too, baby girl! Oh, I missed you! Oh, honey!